Hello, ladies and gents. How are we? How are we? How are we? Mike's working. Everything's working. Happy days. Welcome back to the Passion Pit. Me, myself, and I. Because Pabs is always busy. But we're here with some more XP League Div 10 action. Rebel Akimbo up against Olympian Cerberus. The org that just keeps playing Olympian. They got team after team after team. And they're going to be here in Div 10, right at the Passion end of XP League. So shout out to those guys. Rebel Akimbo going to be their opposition. And I'll tell you what, Olympian, they have a lot of fans, not going to lie. You guys come in thick and fast instantly every single time Olympian play. So shout out to Olympian for all their support. We'll show you guys the teams for tonight. There's a few names that we recognise. One, especially on the side of Rebel Akimbo, because it is still the best name that we've come across, at least this year anyways. Kells, you got, I think it's Fee. We'll go with Fee. Hawkeye and Pegged by a Girl. What a name. And Olympian Cerberus going to consist of Crystal, Dino. I don't know if that's Dino, Cod Dino, or whether it's a different one. Fantasy. And what I assume is Ryan. We do have a lobby code courtesy of Crystal. Thank you very much. 217 quid, Dave. That's criminal, by the way. 217 quid. Saying that, I've spent more money on a lot worse. So, you guys will quickly join that lobby. But in the meantime, guys, best of 5 in Div 10. No different from any of the other divisions. And we've got a completely different mismatch here. We haven't got a triple Karachi, which is nice to see. We've got 6-star map 1. Invasion map 2, Karachi map 3, Vista map 4, and then Rio. So a very mixy set of maps, actually. I'm quite a fan of this map set. Shall I count how many we have? Okay, go on. How many? There's so many. I just see them all over the timeline. Right, let me just join guys lobby. In the meantime, Pegged has the best name, although it's really difficult when she goes on a flank, to be honest, because when you say pegged from behind, it's a little bit questionable. And is that brilliant? Thank you very much for the follow. Hope you're well. Hope you're well. Let me just make sure that I've got everyone on the right side, which I think I do. Everyone's in the lobby and ready to go, so shout out to the players. But yeah, there's 3 female players on the side of Rebel Akimbo and 1 on Olympian Cerberus, I do believe. Shout out to Mrs. Messiah and Crystal for giving us the heads up. I think it must be Dino Cod then. That's obviously a name that we recognise. And Olivia with the follow, thank you very much. We'll play a few suies for that. Thank you very much. But yeah, guys, we're just waiting on the big green button. And we should be good to go. No. I mean, predictions. I mean, there's a lot of Olympian Cerberus people in the chat, I won't lie. So I would assume that a lot of the assumptions would go over towards Olympian Cerberus. But you never know. Don't know much about the teams as a core set of 4. Obviously, a few players that we do recognise from older iterations of COD and Dino, if that is Dino. Yeah, we've got hopefully some talented gamers on the screen. I say we've seen what Pegged can do. Just making me trip up my words. There's Cram with the follow as well. Thank you very much. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to all the new viewers, and to any of you who are existent. Thank you very much for putting up with me and coming back again. So yeah, hopefully we get a good best of 5 here in this one, and hopefully it goes the distance, because you know it's Friday night. I hope you've got bevs. I hope you've got if you're a Tory, a cheese board with some wine, or if you're just a little bit rough around the edges, you've got a can of Stella. Just go with it. But we should be pretty much ready to go now. Go for map number 1, and I think we are. So we'll just wait for that countdown timer. And we should be pretty much underway. There you go. So Rebel Akimbo up against Olympian Cerberus. Best of 5, Div 10, Passion. What more can you want? So we'll see how these two come up against each other. And it will literally be straight away a very yellow kill feed, as Olympian are going to get the first wave of kills. And it looks as though already you can see that number 5 in Fantasy going to try and push their way through towards P2. And as we mentioned yesterday, even in Div 9, the quality of COD is quite surprising, actually, in comparison. Ooh! Well, there's one. Hold that one. Ryan's just going to spin around and absolutely fry Kells. And he actually finds himself down on a 5 streak here, so this is potentially number... Oh, wow! Okay, I jinxed it. Sorry, buddy. Fastest curse comes through thick and fast sometimes. But already, Fantasy again, looking towards... Whoa, just about manages to slip away. He's got his teammate in Dino in the back. And there's a free pick for him, so... That hill is now ready to go. Potentially a second on the card. No. He is able to grab one. He's still got Fantasy just lurking here at the moment. I'll tell you what, Olympian Cerberus, they are well and truly off to the races here already. A 40-point lead. Those players spawning out the back aren't going to be ideal. You can see there that Kells manages to grab a couple of kills, but it's not going to be enough. It will still be that yellow scoreline increasing. So Crystal watching down in towards Vent is going to make short work of Feet. Still going to try and break in. There's one for Kells. No more, though. Looks as though Dino out towards the front will get one before getting traded. And it should be Fantasy with the remaining scrap time. So you can see those grey arrows from Rebel Akimbo already starting to look towards New. And now this is a big opportunity here for Olympian Cerberus. Oh, wow. That's a big kill actually coming through from Crystal. It does go down. Dino going to go over towards Hop Up, but the timing for Hawkeye is absolutely honking as he gets shot in the back at the worst of times. Peg, though, going to break the trade, at least for now. But this is now the prime opportunity here for Rebel Akimbo to get themselves back in the match because they are starting to fall behind. One spawn in Hawkeye is all the way out. Fantasy's got to try and hit this quickly because otherwise those players will unfortunately be looking to try and pinch him out likewise. But Hawkeye now finds himself pushing in towards mid and able to get one. Dino just playing his life quite well. Needs to try and play it a little bit longer, but nice couple of kills coming through from Hawkeye means that they are going to clean them out. Nobody currently on the hill at the moment. The nade over the top from Crystal is going to get nothing other than a trophy system met with it as Hawkeye flies in once more as he's now on a 3 streak, combining for 4 with Kells. But a good hill so far. 20 seconds still remaining, and it looks as though Olympian Cerberus aren't probably going to hit this too many more times. Hawkeye with 11 HP and a dream is going to try and stay alive, which he should be able to without too much issue. That's a big chunk of time there that Rebel Akimbo were able to at least consume. But now they've got to try and do it again on the back of a P4. They have the early control. You can see that number 6 in Crystal over towards offices, just waiting for anyone to try and push through. So she's going to potentially be the one to make the play. For there's one for Crystal. It looks as though there's going to be another person pegged on the hill, but it will be a trade that is heavily met with a little bit of engagement in towards middle map. And Pegged is just waiting for the chow, but the wide peak's going to come through from Fantasy. Ryan's just going to get a couple of shots in, but isn't going to actually connect with any of them. So the stacking of the hill's looking good. Pegg's got to do a good job of staying alive, and unfortunately for her, I know, George, it's the best name, I'm telling you. Not for casting. But for all the clips, 100%. Nice shots there coming through from Kells. Looking for another on towards Dino, who is just going to be forced to back up. And this has been a really good set of kills coming through from Rebel Akimbo. Stringing back to back is exactly what you want to see to tie up the game pretty much. Still 10 seconds with the scrap time. You can already see now that it's getting a little bit messy in towards middle map, but there's a heavy presence from Cerberus. They had a really good P1 on the first rotation. Obviously, for anyone who doesn't know, 4 hills on 6-star hardpoint. A much shorter set of rotations. And we're back in towards P1. And Dino just playing the hill really well, keeping his head down, not overchalling anything. Hawkeye's going to come from middle steps. There's another one for Dino. Looking for another one on towards DJ. Surely going to be dead to rights, and he will be. Again, it's going to be an opportunity here for them to try and push through for spawns towards that P2 side. They didn't hold a huge chunk of time on the first set of rotations, as B's going to try and at least take Fantasy out of the time, and it will be a pick that's a little bit important in the early stages of this second rotation. And, mate, I've seen you on LAN. You run all the lobbies, okay? I've seen you put the challenges, boys, you know, leaning forwards a little bit. Shout out the best team of 4 that ever showed up to a LAN, by the way. But it will be now a tied game. And it will be Rebel Akimbo ready to go for P2. So this is not ideal here if you're Olympian Cerberus. You have completely chalked your 100-point lead. And now find yourself trailing. And it's growing. Crystal able to get 1 pick. And Pegged currently just alone on the hill before she does just dip out towards the back. But waiting for reinforcements, probably the smart move. Fantasy, though, out the back. And it looks as though they're just going to trickle in one at a time here. Are those grey arrows. Nice shots from Fee to at least take down Fantasy. But you've still got the time being soaked up. A little bit of a split spawn coming through isn't ideal. Pegged's able to grab the only person alive in the hill. Dino flies in. It's going to be exactly the same result for him. So 15 seconds of scrap time is going to be decent here for Real Akimbo, who have literally turned the game on its head. But now you're looking over towards the next hill, which Rebel Akimbo were able to get a sizable chunk of time. Hawkeye with a really big two-piece in towards the time is now going to just open it up again for Rebel Akimbo. So Olympian Cerberus can't really afford to gift a huge chunk of time here. There's a big kill that actually comes through in towards mid from Kells to stop any sort of pinch. So now they've just got to try and hold it from the front here. Fee is just going to watch the backside of Hill as the double chow comes through. They've got to be careful not to line up. Fee's going to grab one. She's on 5 as well, so this is important that she stays alive, and a big kill comes through there from Ryan. And a big second kill as well. Which is now just giving them a bit of breathing space here. Oh, a little bit twitchy finger there from Kells as the chow comes through. The 2 players coming through from steps isn't going to be ideal. They are going to line up, and Peg is actually going to grab both players along with a teammate. I don't know whether she actually got the final bullet in the back of the head of her teammate, but regardless, Rebel Akimbo with the scrap time. Crystal on towards the new hill alongside Dino. It's going to be all important now for them. But they've got to be careful of Pegs because at the moment, she is on a little bit of a tear. Back to even. Her team now looking to try and make yet another break on the time. Kells is going to spot Crystal laying prone, unfortunately for her. He will not come out on top of that one, but now bodies flying in towards the front of the hill. Dino's going to be watching down the front. Ryan's going to be watching over towards the cross. It should be another kill for Ryan, who's now 26 and 14. An absolutely magnanimous effort and nice shots again from him to make it 5 in a row. Needs the 6th, though. We've yet to see the cruise, and we're not going to see it again. Hawkeye flies out. You would anticipate a trade's going to be here because he's so one-shot. And it is a case of just a lot of bodies throwing themselves at the hill one at a time. Trophy's now going to try and go down from both of the respective teams, just to stop any pushes. And Hawkeye's going to be very busy in towards mid. Dino going to fly straight past him. Hawkeye gets the pick. Renetti out. Isn't going to spot anything. But now P1's popped in 3 seconds. And it will be number 1 in Peg. Going to try and make a pinch over towards DJ. There should be a trade coming through from Dino. And there is. Kells is still going to be holding over towards Platt. So Crystal has an important job of staying alive, but she can't manage to do it. Fantasy up close and personal with some criminal timing as he pulls the Semtex out at the worst of time. And now this is getting a little bit worrying now for Olympian Cerberus. They really don't want to start giving away a lot of time on this P1 because Akimbo, they are slowly working their way towards this map win. And that's a big kill coming through from Ryan, but it's not going to be enough. Needs a little bit more from his team. And 20 seconds is all they need. So the push coming through from steps is going to be important. Dino grabs one. Peg, though, with the trade almost instantly. And the second one comes through with some team shots. And now 15 seconds and a dream is what they've got. Shots again from Ryan doing his utmost. Another kill comes through from Ryan. Looking for the third. And it will be Dino that helps him out. A pinch coming through from you, though, is going to have to be something that's important. And unfortunately, Hawkeye can't make it work. But now the P2, 3 seconds. Cerberus have got to go, and they've got to try and hit the front of the hill. Ryan, the man who's been trying to keep them up this whole time, and unfortunately that is a 4-man wipe, and that is not ideal. Peg watching the front of the hill, 8 seconds. Dino's going to go straight in the blender. All those yellow arrows are going to be flying straight, probably to the same outcome. There's another one for Peg, looking to hunt down any more, but they're all gone. They're all dead, and it will be map number 1 to Rebel Akimbo. A very strong middle portion and latter portion of that map is going to mean that they take it 250 to 185. And it will be a 1-0 lead to the Rebel squad. And Ryan doing his utmost there at 29 and 23. But really consistent. Fee had a really good match. Shout out to 24 and 16. And it will be Rebel with the first blood of the series. We'll just sort out the clips for you guys so you can see how that map went if you did miss it. So 6-star goes in the way of Rebel Akimbo. As mentioned, best of 5 in these leagues. There's a 40-second VOD between the next map. Kate, pull them into the room. Have words. $60-point lead to a 65-point out. Yeah, I say, George, it was a case of literally as soon as they got going, it was a very, very different map. Strong start. So it shows the ability is there from Olympian Cerberus, but it just wasn't enough, unfortunately, for them. And again, shout out to Fee, who had a really strong map in terms of slaying. But across the board, really, Rebel Akimbo, they didn't really have an enormous outlier, bar Fee. Pegged, Kells, and Hawkeye were all doing their bit all contributing. And as a result of it, just a very, very solid performance from them. And there you go, guys. Just confirmation of it. 250 to 185 to Rebel Akimbo here in Div 10. Don't actually know what the where these guys are in the table. And Ash with a follow, thank you very much. Oh, and Mr. another one as well. Cramp, thank you very much for the follows, guys. All about the soothe. Thank you very much for the support. Yeah, so don't currently know what the table is looking like. So if anyone in chat happens to know where these guys currently are, give us a shout. But map 1, very, very quick paced. And we go to a map 2, which is not so quick paced in Invasion, Search and Destroy. So a nice slow one to allow us to breathe. To keep the momentum and focus on different lanes. Yeah, exactly. The thing is, Hardpoint is not as easy as people make it out to be. Obviously, Search and Destroy, I still feel like it's obviously it's a fundamental game mode, but it can be easier in terms of comms and communication. Hardpoint can get very, very frantic, and a lot of information can get lost in comms, and a lot of players can get swamped with all watching the same lane, and then one pinch just crucifies you on a money hill. So, but I say you can't expect perfection from a lot of players, especially when we've got a lot of players in the scene now in the XP League that are relatively new to it. And Sparks with the follow as well. Thank you very much, buddy.
Cristiano Ronaldo, Suey.
Yeah, I think we're having a change of host for map number 2. Rebel Akimbo are unbeaten, I think. That would make sense, Cramp, to be fair, because they did look good. They did look very, very good. And the Olympian rosters are nothing to scoff at from what we've seen from them. So yesterday's one with Olympian Pegasus. Very close series, that one yesterday, by the way. If you did want to have a look at a very, very close Div 9 series that probably could have gone any way, it did end up in a 3-1 in the end to AFA Gaming. It was a hell of a series. Map 1, 252-31, 6-5-3-2, and then 252-19. So just while we wait for the guys to sort out the lobby, just put those replays back up for you guys to see in case you did miss it. Matty, how are we, handsome? Top 250 gamer, by the way. Matty, what rank did you get to in the end? Minus Dino, Cerberus, new to comp. Yeah, that makes sense. But it is Dino COD, the one that I thought it was. Been around a while as Dino. Do I think you get put in Div 6? Maybe if you've got me. Maybe if you've got me, Matty. Other than that, I don't think you'd get away with that one, buddy. That's my pegged. Exactly, Gabby. Exactly. What a gamer. What a gamer. Yes, you honk. Gabby, that's crazy, by the way. Although one thing I will say, Gabby, right? One thing I've noticed from afar, I know I give you a lot of stick. You have improved a hell of a lot in this Call of Duty. Don't let it go to your head. Because you're already sassy enough as it is. It's not the Dino you're thinking. Really? Oh. That's so strange. Must be a different Dino COD then. God damn, there's 2 of them. Well, it was such a unique name. Maybe not. Never mind. Never mind. Need caverns to jump in. Let the ground open up. Bye. Crystal has given us the lobby code. Shout out to Crystal. Right. Yeah, yeah, you might as well, Gabs. It's not. It's going to be very few and far between. Right, this is our top. Rebel Akimbo are bottom. So it looks as though we are ready to go, guys, for map numero 2. The high div dino, there's 2 with that name. Ah, okay. Gotcha. Listen, I don't know, okay, listen, we've been so far disconnected from the rest of the scene. Because nobody wants us to cast anymore. But we're here, we're back. We're in the passionate end of COD. So, we are not complaining. This is where it's at, I'm telling you. This is where it's at. Show you guys the other maps. So we're just waiting for Invasion, Search and Destroy to get underway. But we've got a Karachi, a Vista, and a Rio potentially in this one, if it does go the way. Yeah, as if you've clipped it, Gabby. For God's sake. Oh no. I don't want to be framed to be this nice person, by the way. What's going on there? Every time I rib you now, you're just going to send me that clip, aren't you? At least it gives me more excuse now to be mean. You know what I mean? I've done my nicey stuff. We do love a Search and Destroy. It's very much a Marmite game mode, I think. Secure Grand Final, Pabs and Major Cast. I know, Gabby. I know. I thought for a second we might potentially be able to do it, obviously, with the amount of effort and kind of the contribution that Chiefs made. It didn't make sense that they were going to cast it. But you're just going to have to get towards the next Grand Final, Gabby. Okay, that's literally all you got to do. You just got to get back in there again. Get back on. Get back on the grind. Get the girls to a Grand Final. And then we'll cast it. All you got to do is ask. We just never get asked. And you got to make sure that Pabs actually shows up. That's half the battle. Because I'll be there. You know I will. I'm Mr. Reliable. Right. I think we're good to go. Map number 2. Search and Destroy. I always worry when they start to look at each other. Never mind, they're just admiring each other's beautiful eyes. Well, Search and Destroy now is going to be the opportunity for Cerberus to try and tie up the series. And it's going to have to come on Invasion. So, in typical Invasion fashion, instant silence right off the start. Fantasy's got to be careful. Oh, there you go. There's first blood. Fee able to get the first pick. Really good map 1 for Fee. Looking to try and continue that here in towards map number 2. But you can see that the number of bodies they've got in towards CAF is very, very vast. But nobody at the moment has pushed out. So where's the next engagement going to lie? Say Cerberus haven't got a lot of time, really. They've got 40 seconds left on the clock. Pabs just hates me. Oh, honestly, Gabs, I try everything to get him on board. But he could be like, yeah, I'm walking my pet turtle. And I'm just like, right, okay. Just me then. Oh, big couple of kills coming straight through, though, from Fee and Hawkeye. And now Ryan has it all to do. All alone. Really difficult ask. Here's the door open, so at least... Oh, that's some criminal timing. And it will be a round on the board for Rebel Akimbo. This is Fee's second league match. Really? There you go. There, fucks. Well, Hawkeye grabbing 2 in the opening round. And now Rebel Akimbo. Be interesting to see whether this roster is going to try and hit this quick. Because Cerberus did play that very, very patiently and very slowly. And unfortunately, they just got picked apart here. Whereas I feel like Rebel Akimbo might just start running at players. It's obviously difficult to do. The smoke is down over towards street side. The nade's coming through. Peg is going to go straight through the middle. They've got to be careful, though, because number 4, Ryan's here. Whoa! A little bit of wind, courtesy of a little bit of smoke, I think, that just removed all the aim assist. But look at the mess now that's going over towards this control point, and it will be Olympian Cerberus with a very, very quick round win. Desire up 1 apiece. I will use any excuse. Literally, Gabby, I'm telling you. Come on, Gabby. It's like you've never been in the stream before. Your boy doesn't slack on the old map scores, you know. Well, sometimes we'll have a blunder, but usually we're pretty good with it. What do you take me for, honestly? Well, big round there from Ryan. He had a good map in map 1. But now, they're going to try and bait the smoke over towards A. And unfortunately for them, nobody is literally shifting. Kells didn't move. Hawkey's going to be watching the cross. That nade is just going to slow down the initial transition, and now in towards middle map. There's going to be a few gunfights looking to get going. He's going to probably have the first engagement. Ryan slides across. Oh, just about gets away. Fantasy does have bomb. Again, you're still looking towards the first blood. Oh, still going towards DVDs. That's not ideal. Oh, flies straight down dark. That's bold. Hawkey with the first pick. Surely there's going to be a few trays lurking here. They are running everywhere at the moment. Fantasy manages to just slip through, and they do actually manage to get on towards the site. So if this bomb goes down, it's going to be difficult for them. Fantasy's got to try and keep himself alive, though. 20 seconds. He's got to try and plant. Keep an eye on Fee. Going to take the bomb planter down. Goes for the second. Oh, hold that. Fee with a big 2-piece. Rebel Akimbo going to take that round. Tell you what, first competitive series. Looking like a very comfortable competitive player, that's for sure. Fee, nice shots to take down 1. Whizzes around the corner onto Crystal and grabs the second as well. Never an error around these ends. I know, Gabby. See, we run a... I was going to say professional, but it's not really. Semi-professional, I suppose, is used loosely. But hey, for some reason, somebody got us sorted in Insomnia this year. Don't know who decided that was a good idea. Don't know what they're planning on doing with the rest of them, to be honest. It's all gone a bit quiet. Well, round on the board for Rebel Akimbo. Now retake the lead. Oh, there's a first blood for you. Straight towards mid-calf. Bomb down. Stuck in a really awkward spot, must be said. Nice shots there to take down Fee from Fantasy. So he gets his second kill of the round. And now Hawkey, the chase is on. I think he's going to get shot in the back. Oh, no. Not the... Oh, no. Oh, no. Bosh. Oh, top bins. Out he goes. One of the best finishing moves you're likely to see. Oh, no. Ryan just goes straight high and wide. Soccer AM. Bosh. That's such a good finishing move, man. I forget how good that is. Shout out Ryan for making us piss ourselves. Yeah. There you go. Equalizer. Courtesy of Ryan. Finesse shot on it, top bins. Oh, Jasmine! How are we, Jazz? Good to see ya. The peaches are flying, Jazz. Good to see the orgs going well, Jazz. Well, B site looks as though it's going to be the call hit. They are just slowly edging their way down here. We would anticipate that there's going to be at least a push. Oh, no, this is not ideal. Oh, Fee fries Ryan. He gets the first couple of shots in, but Fee just absolutely evaporates him. And now Hawkey going hunting for a kill in towards mid. Nothing going to spot these Olympian Cerberus players as of yet, but they are going to have an engagement very, very shortly. Are they going to check the column? Another kill coming through from Fee. Doesn't see anything, though. Oh, I think Peg's been spotted here by Crystal. Absolutely beautiful shots there from Crystal. So first pick comes through over towards the site. The trade, though, is instant. Fantasy gets the bomb down, but can he get away with his life? Unfortunately, no, he cannot. So it will be a defuse. And Feet at 7 and 2. doing an absolutely stellar job. Gets the defuse to go with it. And Rebel Akimbo take another round. So a little bit of back and forth at the moment. Currently sat at 3-2 in typical invasion fashion. Not really much separating these guys. I'm good, Jazz. I'm good. We're just good to be back. We're just good to be back on the mic, chatting absolute bollocks. Just hanging on with All Stars with Ludo. Yeah. Shout out my boy Ludo. What a handsome man. So if he's there, Jazz, say hello from me. Say hello from me. Well, Kobe. Right down mid. Ooh, Fantasy clocks it straight in the side of the face. Oh, and there's a big bit of info there for Fantasy. The stun isn't going to be ideal. Nade won't collide with anything either. So again, it's going to be another hit towards Fee. Oh, they've got to be careful though, because Fee just watching the pinch. You can see number 4 there, Ryan's got a little bit overzealous, and that's a very quick kill feed. But now, can Crystal manage to hold on to the site? Oh, spots Hawkeye. That should be one. Nice play there from Crystal. Just playing behind Digger. We know how easy it is, and Crystal chews through 2. And now Fee finds herself having to do it all off the back of Crystal's big couple of kills. The Fee has had the clutch factor so far. Oh, she didn't see Dino. I don't think she saw him. COD timing's criminal. Is she going to check this corner? Woo! Oh my god, she's evaporated him! 1 versus 1. The bomb is down in a horrendous spot though. Just jump checking. She knows the angles. Hunting down Crystal now. Oh, the smoke. Bosh. Oh no, it's a stun! It's a stun! And she gets Crystal. Another moment where Fee just does it all. And it will be another round for Rebel Akimbo. 2 rounds to the good, courtesy of the player hunting for the MVP. Hey, Louise. What a round from her. Again. Good to see you casting again. Thanks, Jazz. We're just happy to be here. We're just happy to be here. If people take us back, you know, it's a win. It's a win. But Fee at 10-2. Holy moly. And a cruise now. 6 in a row. Looking absolutely unstoppable. And some big rounds there coming through from both Crystal and Fee. Fee is going to be the one that comes out on top. Got to be careful though. Oh, there you go. Well, there's arguably your MVP down the drain in round number 7. Not ideal. We'll keep watching over towards Dark. Is he going to spin round to see those players on the site there? There's 2 of them on there. There you go. There's some info. Dino in towards the bin he goes. Fantasy's going to try and dip out. Oh, did he get the info? Surely there's a pick here for Kells. Manages to get it before Crystal gets the trade. And now it's all going to be on Crystal. The bomb is down, though. This is the one advantage that she's got. Oh, I think she's been spotted. Pegged. Spotted her. Shots in. Oh, a little bit windy. Not a huge amount of time. Unfortunately, Crystal just gets hunted down. Nothing much she can do about it. Hawkeye's now going to get on the defuse. And the 2 versus 1 is going to come out on top here for Rebel Akimbo, who now go 5-2 up in the search. And now it's going to be very much the onus on Olympian Cerberus to pull themselves out of this ditch. Again, although Fee's had a good map, Hawkeye is doing a good job as well. Currently sat at 8-3. You've got Pegged having a bit of a slow game at 1-4, but when you've got Hawkeye at 8-3 and Fee at 10-3, it is very much a case of just let these 2 do what they want. Well, B site looks as though it's going to be the destination for at least the early push. Whether or not they're actually going to push all the way through, we'll have to wait and see. We're going to see the cruise coming through now from Fee. Is she going to be able to get anyone? She's pushed a lot of players in, and unfortunately, Dino in towards Dark. Hasta la vista. Off he goes. Nothing he can do about that one. Such an awkward spot to be in, but that's the advantage of having the cruise in this stage of the round. Fantasy just about manages to slip away. They are watching the pinch at the moment, our Rebel Akimbo, so an opportunity will be there. Fee's going to get isolated, though, and that's a big kill to take her down. The trade comes through from Hawkeye instantly. Bomb still yet to be planted. Ryan with a little bit of Mirror's Edge movement. Oh, there's a free one for him. Off the top rope. Can he get it? Oh, no. Shot's too windy. He can't get it. Crystal's last one up. Tagged up. Bagged up. And that is the map done. Rebel Akimbo with an absolutely sensational end towards the search and destroy in that one. The middle portion was all them, uncontested. And now they find themselves 2-0 up in the series off the back of a very, very strong search and destroy, it must be said. And Hawkeye got bronze ranked season 1. It's his little emblem. But he had a hell of a map there, obviously. Ignore the scores, because Activision things, as always. But it will be Rebel Akimbo 2-0 up. Looking very, very good for a potential 3-0 now going into a respawn. In case you guys did miss any of the action. A few clips there from the search and destroy on the screen. But now Olympian find themselves requiring a reverse sweep. And if it is that Rebel Akimbo are unbeaten, you can kind of see why. They do look very, very good as a team. And some big standout individual performances as well to go with it is always going to help. See the big 2-piece there from Feet. Big round there, especially for momentum. See the top bins. Bush. Get in the onion bag. So Karachi Control is going to be our destination for map number 3. And Rebel Akimbo now on the precipice of potentially taking this in a 3-0 fashion. Again, how many times did Fee get that round-winning kill? Just seemed every single time she was in a clutch situation, she was able to do it. We'll see the crews coming down from her as well. Absolutely destroying on that search, it must be said. Now we look towards that map 3. So I don't think the guys are changing lobby. We're just waiting on the big green button. But the Div 10 Passion well and truly flying at the moment in XP League. I will ask the chat again because I did have to ask yesterday for what the prize pool was in Div 9. If anyone knows what the prize pool is for Div 10, then feel free to give us a shout, because I will hold my hands up and say not really too in touch with the XP League at the moment. But 320 quid was being thrown about yesterday for Div 9, which is a substantial amount of money, you know. So we're just waiting on that. Ready to go for this one. I assume there is a playoff bracket as well, because I think it's 4 to a group, and there's 2 groups. Right. Oh, who's milking on Olympians? Name and shame. Who's doing it? Doing it like true CDL style. After map 2, you go for a piss break. Take a miracle because I can't even lie. Rebel Akimbo are running them. They do look very good, Rebel Akimbo. They do look very comfortable. We have seen flashes in the pan though from Olympian Cerberus. I think it's just a case of trying to keep those momentum kind of areas, especially in respawns, going. I say they had a very good map 1 at the start. They were literally 100 points up. They didn't even give them a sniff. This Division 8 falls, so it won't be 320 either. Oh, okay. I mean, to be fair, for the... I assume this is the... Is this the lowest div? I assume there's just 10 divs in XP League. Gabby, you're such a wetty, man. Jeezy peeps, exactly, June. What is she on? Chatting premium bollocks, Gabs. God's sake. 45 stone, June. God damn, my body is a temple. Right, Karachi control. Thank you very much, guys, for your patience. It is actually out the Noctum Esports. It is actually loading in, so we should be ready to go. I think everyone's on. Yep, we're off to the races. So, Olympian Cerberus, they've got to try and work the reverse sweep, and it's going to have to start here on towards the control, and it's going to be a very, very quick hit straight in towards mid. Unfortunately for Hawkeye, he's going to just fail his jump up. Fantasy's going to make him pay for it, so a little bit of a bloodbath straight in towards mid is what we're going to see. Nice shots by Peg to take down one. The trade, though, instant. Still got a big couple of gunfights on towards the hill, but Fantasy might actually be able to go to... Oh, no, the shots are windy. Not going to be able to get it. And it will mean that they are now slowly progressing the A point. B going to be watching over towards top red. Isn't going to spot Crystal. He's just laying down. You would anticipate that Crystal's probably going to play this push. He's just waiting for now. Her teammates, though, are doing the work. Surely the engagement's here. Fee knows she's there, though. Big gunfight win from Fee. Oh! Gets the second as well. Had no right to win the second one. Fantasy has actually managed to get over towards the B site, so there's going to be a little bit of an opening. Ordering a Chinese. A Bosch. Oh, nice position there for Fantasy. Oh, the nade is actually going to be the thing that takes down Peg, which isn't ideal. Shots a little bit wayward from Ryan. Nice shots, though, in towards that reception area. Trying to do a Neo and dodge the bullets that are coming through to him. Now, Ryan's back on the point. God damn, his sense is high. Holy moly. I'd love to know what he's running. But A point's done. 1 minute 53 on the clock. Keep an eye on Fantasy, though. He's going all the way around the back. There is going to be a gunfight over towards the bottom side of red, which Peg is going to be able to win. But now Fantasy is going to just completely grab the attention of probably what is going to be the whole team, apart from Kells. As soon as he touches the point, attention, turns around. All hands on deck, waiting for the first shell out towards the back. Fantasy, though, can't win it. Fee absolutely destroys him again. Peg's now on a 5. Big opportunity here for a cruise missile. Not necessarily the easiest map to make it work on, it must be said, but better than nothing. Peg's still waiting for that next engagement. Kells is going to pick Fantasy off meanwhile. One has crossed over towards Bus. Oh, there's the info, though. There's the info that Peg needs. Just uses a teammate as bait. Shots go through. The kill doesn't. Oh, there you go. Plonk. Straight on the head. And that's some unfortunate timing there for Dino. I'm looking to try and drop onto the head of a potentially couple of players. There's one. Peg, though, with a trade again. Really strong start to the map from Peg. He finds herself 7 in a row before finally going down. Dino's going to cut her down. Finally, but now this is the difficulty over towards the jump up. There's one pick for Ryan, hunting for a second. as to anyone who chows out. And now look at those yellow arrows. They're looking to try and just fly on towards the point. Surely going to be another one for him. There's another one for Ryan. Oh, the Renetti isn't quite going to be enough to grab the second. But the progress is coming through. Olympian, though, they've only got 6 lives left. So these next kills are going to be absolutely massive. They've only got 1 person on the time. They've got to try and stack it. Kells gets a big pick. They've still got 3 players on it, though. They've got to try and touch. I don't think Kells is going to even get close enough. They've got to try and take down those players. They're not going to do it. The ticks come through. And Olympian Cerberus will take that offensive round. He ain't losing. Tell you what, she's having a hell of a map again. A shout out there to Cerberus on the offense, doing what they need to. As soon as you get that first wave of gunfight wins over towards B, you can just stack the crap out of it. That's exactly what they did. Well, it's going to be the exact same opportunity here. Over towards the A point. Or the trophy is immaculate there from Rebel Akimbo. But now the real gauge will be how quickly they do this. Nice high ground positioning from Crystal. Able to grab 2 big picks. There's still a third underneath her as well. Pegged is still on the point. It is now complete, but is she going to check this right-hand corner over towards this concrete block? Spots Peg. Nice shots again from Crystal, who gets 4 in a row. So now it's going to be Fee, though. Able to grab the trade. And stopping any potential for streaks, though. Ryan over towards reception is going to get a first pick. You can see the presence of players they've got over here. Fee is going to slide in towards the point. Not going to win that gunfight. Alright, Gabs. I'll catch you on the morrow. Hit me in the DMs when you want to absolutely take over ranked. Sweet dreams. Sweet dreams. Well, Fantasy knows that Peg's here. Renetti, surely she's not going to check this. No, she's not. So Fantasy with a big win. And now, just pushing those scrapyard spawns is going to be a little bit of a pain in the arse here for Rebel Akimbo. You can see where the spawns are. And now, can Fantasy start to try and go through a few players here and start to chew through some lives? They're going to obviously have to try and play for him. Pegged is actually going to go straight past him, but Hawkey's going to have that responsibility. And Retro with the follow. Thank you very much, buddy. Welcome, welcome. The Fantasy just waiting for that player to transition over. Hawkey's being spotted. Whoa. Whoa, it's a battle of one shot. One shot city. Whoa! All the wind. Close the window. Oh, he's bonked him on the head with an aid. It hasn't killed him, though. But B, that progression, although with the grey colour, it's a little bit hard to see. Doors open. Ryan still managing to hold down this side of the map. Oh, I'm not going to be able to do it for any longer, though. You've still got to deal with Kells in the back here if you're Olympian Cerberus. And look at number 8 feet over towards the backside of jump up. He's just going to stop all those players from flying in. Dino, there's another player in the hill. I'm not going to get anything going on that one. And now, unfortunately, Pegged is very, very lonely on the point. But can she make it happen? There's one pick for her. Reposition is there. And oh, look at those yellow arrows. They're spawning so far away. Pegged is going to have some reinforcements. Kells is on the point. The double stack. Now probably going to be a triple stack as Hawkey tries to get involved. Peg with 1. Fee grabs the second. That one's done. And it will be Rebel Akimbo taking that attacking round as well to tie it back up 1 round apiece. And Fee there with the crisp shots with the MCW. We've seen multiple times. So the onus is going to be back on towards Olympian Cerberus to see if they can take this attacking round again. So Fee is slowly starting to ramp up now. I think she was 6 and 5, now currently 12 and 9 after the second round. But Pegged consistently putting up numbers again, 10 and 4. It's going to be a similar strategy. But this time, Hawkey's actually going to get the high ground here. So are they going to make the read that he's up here? He's going to be shooting fish in a barrel from the high ground. Oh, nice work, though, from Crystal. Just to make the read. We are going to see that streak coming down from Peg straight away in the opening portion of the round. We don't normally see it this early into it, but she's going to go for it. And she's going to get her just rewards. And she's able to take Fantasy down. Only 1 kill with it, though. Is it going to offer them an opportunity to start pushing up the map? That's the question. SMG in the hands of Ryan. Oh, he's been evaporated. What is Peg shooting out at the end of her gun? Nuclear bullets. God damn. Crystal with the pick over towards that side again. Looks as though they're going to be toying with the idea of going B early here. Nice shots from Hawkeye. Grabs one. Can he grab a second? No. Dino with the trade. Now, off they go to the races. Trying to keep his head down is Dino. Oh, the show's surely going to come through that side door. He's trying to play his life. He's done a really good job of it. Oh, somehow gets the kill. Oh, and the body shots. He's actually going to shoot his own teammate as it all gets mixy. His head's gone. He's gone straight for the body shots onto, I think it was Fee. And just ended up spattering his own teammate in the crossfire. Collateral damage. Nice shots, though, again from Dino. Ryan on the A point. Should be dead. Nice shots there from Kells. Crystal going to try and push her way up middle map. Knows that she's top third. Nice shots there from Crystal. She's got to try and probably touch the point here. Fee, though, ever present. Always trading. Does it again. Hawkeye holds down over towards the B site. Somebody's got to touch the point. Cerberus, they've got to try and get on it, and they are on the A point. Ryan's just got to try and keep his head down and let his teammates do the work around in fantasy. Going to help him out. The double stack's in. No trophy down means the Nady's going to weaken them up here. Fee going on the hunt. How many can she get? There's one for her. There's two for Fee. Fee 5 Bosh. Absolutely cleans them out. This round is done, and if you're Olympian Cerberus, you do not want to see a round like that, because unfortunately for them now, the onus is well and truly on them. Rebel Akimbo are going to take it 2 rounds to 1 now. And all they need is an offense win. Oh, duo. Hello, Danny. My duo. How's the stream going, Danny? Are we getting the dubs? Well, Rebel Akimbo now well and truly on it. Peg is 23 and 11, by the way. Orchid currently running 17 and 14. Kells is holding up her end. 5 objectives. 14 and 18. And then Fee just doing what Fee does. 19 and 12. Well, first tick's done. There is nobody really near to the point apart from Dino. He's got a lot of work to do here. Can he manage to do it all single-handedly? No. Only one. And they're letting them get the A point, which is very bold. Crystal's going on the pinch very quickly. She's got to try and clear off these players. How many shots can she get in? Able to take down Peg, but the B point... Oh, sorry, the A point is now done. The nade, unfortunately, is going to clear her out. And now look at those arrows from Rebel Akimbo. They are legging it over towards the B point. Hawkey's managed to slip through, though. That's not ideal. Oh, my God, the biddies. Thank you very much, Danny. Oh, you're too kind. Dubbies. Biddies for all the dubbies. Well, in go the yellow arrows. You've still got pegged out the back. Well, that's a crazy sentence. And there's another kill coming through for Peg. Big 2-piece. Absolutely massive. And now, if they can keep her alive and just watch the cross, this is going to be an absolute brutal set of kills. But saying that, Dino, with a really big moment, is going to cut down 1. And he gets a second as well. Trying to keep his team alive with a fighting chance here. Nice shots from Fee through the wall. Fantasy drops Hawkeye. Now Peg flies round. Not going to get that pick. Fee is still alive, though. And she's been the danger. There's another one for Fee. Out she goes. So quick. To just shift positions. And now in towards the front of the hill. There's a contest. Fee goes down. Not ideal. Dino again has done it. He's just clearing them out every single time. It looks as though Rebel Akimbo are going to be in and done. Dino just buys his team another lifeline. Daddy, don't. Please don't clip that. It's just not ideal, really. Oh, God. Link. That's crazy for me. Oh, that's a big kill to take Fantasy down. And now Dinosaur's got to, again, do it. He's got to try and hold the cross and stop these players from getting close. Be in towards the side door from bus stop. The contest comes through. Dino knows where she is. There's one for Dino. Again, head on the spin, looking for the next engagement. They're going to try and punch their way straight in, and it's going to be a big 2-piece that comes through from Hawkeye. This might be curtains. You can see that Fantasy's managed to just about slip over towards the front side of the hill, but he's still got a lot to do. Only able to get one pick. They're flying over the top rope. Hawkeye cutting them down. Hawkeye cutting them down, and his team cut them out of this series. It is 3-0 to Rebel Akimbo. They have smashed them towards the end of it, and even The man in Dino could not get them out of that ditch. We'll see it again here at the end from Hawkeye, who had an enormous map. It was 3 in the end from him. 27 and 18. Swift 3-0, but the weekend's here, so we cannot complain. But yeah, thank you very much to everyone who's tuned in. If there's any more games that people need casted, hit us up in the DMs on Discord, on Twitter, and we'll be sure to cover them. But yeah, that is it from me this evening, guys. Thank you very much to everyone who's come by, everyone who's been supporting, everyone who's been giving it all the chat as well in the chat. We love to see it. We love the passion. So yeah, hope you guys have a great weekend. If I don't speak to you before the next week, but yeah, that's it from me, guys. Peace.